Hello guys, it's me, Andrea. I only wanted to say hello. No, of course not. But if you wonder why I haven't uploaded something since a while, I still wait for my Mac to arrive, and I actually don't want to record with my iPad going on with that because it restricts me quite a lot. The space for I have for to work is really restricted, and the stuff I'm working on at the moment is huge and it needs space and I need to take it away, and it won't be fun for you to watch. So that's why I'm coming up today with another thing I finished already off camera, and I will show it to you. If you or did when you watch the video about my trial and error notebook here, you know how much I struggled with that and how disappointed and annoyed I was about that I had to go on with another one, and that really went out really much better, much smoother and easier, because I thought that through before I started. Should do that more often actually. And of course I found out a lot while I'm making the first one, what is wrong, what works, what doesn't work. And the second one is of course a different cover. I used something different, and I will show you that. And still, I want to tell you, I definitely will film process videos, but it will take a while. The Mac was ordered and it should arrive this week. I asked in the shop on Saturday, and it is shipped. I don't know from where. I think it's China or wherever. So it's shipped, and I think it will arrive I hope it will arrive this week, so that you will see definitely something next week. And everything is set up, video camera is set up perfectly, really fantastic, but I can't video it on it because I can't put that many stuff on it. The card will be full then. I have to upload it to something, and so that doesn't work at the moment. And now I will show you a close-up from my new album. Yeah, that's the new one. So as you can see, same sort of size inside, and I'm really pleased with it. And because of that, I showed it to people. I have orders to make others, and I'm quite pleased with that. So guys, I will take the iPad around and will show you the details. Okay, so see you in a minute. So that's the new album, or notebook, better say notebook. And I used, I used this old, I had this photo albums. I sorted out all my photos. I told you that recently, that I sorted out all my stuff, chucked out quite a lot, books and stuff like that, and photos, because all my photos, I have them all digitalized, not all, but the most important ones. So no point of having photo albums. No one really looks into it, and on the computer you are looking much more often, and you have them as a wallpaper or whatever on your computer. So I sorted them all out. I reused them, of course. I used the paper inside, and the covers I threw away from these big ones. I really can't use them, but I have these ones, and inside there were these things where you sort of folder where you could put in the pictures, with in the middle with a bit of paper to write on about the pictures. And I had quite a lot of them. There are two sizes. This is a bit a bigger one, and these are the smaller ones. And they're really stable, and I thought that might be perfect to use this for a notebook. And I really prefer notebooks with this ring mechanism inside. And you will see that here. Because I think, to me, a notebook should have the opportunity to put pages out and in again, you know, for use it over and over again. And yeah, I thought that might be possible to do that with this, because they are stable enough. You can poke holes here, and with little wire not what did I do, put it on, yeah, and it's quite stable. So what I did here, because as you can see the surface is very shiny, so what I did was I sanded it first, so that the gesso layer I put on would grab on it much better. But then I decided, because the sanding made quite funny structure or a pattern on it, and I didn't like it, I will cover that with tissue paper. That's what I did. I have tissue paper on it and covered it with gesso completely, and then went over it with different layers of reddish paint, orange paint, different reds, red violets, carmine, oranges, and all sorts of stuff. And then I put this napkin up. It's really beautiful napkin, I think. Even though it's pink, sorry Martina, but even though it's pink, I quite like it with the shoes on top. And I thought, yeah, that makes a really good notebook for a girl. So I have this part torn apart. I never cut it because you get this edges, so I've torn it off and glued it down, and then worked it into this paint. And to give it a bit more of a dimension, I cut another, first I glued this napkin down, and then I cut the shoe out apart from this bit. Of course the delicate bits I left, because you will have it on there anyway. So that's what I did with it, as you can see here. And on the other side as well, there's a different pair of shoes, as you can see. Really like them. And with this, what do you call them? We call them hortensia. You will know that. I really like that. So the next step, of course, inside was to make it a bit similar. As you can see here, it is only the napkin on both sides without the dimension bit on it. And here I used, of course, this ring mechanism, what you can open and close again. The problem is this, I bet you can get them single or separated from a folder like this. I asked in my office supply store, and they can't they can't order it somewhere. So I bought a cheap plastic folder with this ring mechanism, and then they have holes here and here. So I cut that all apart and could use the holes to here with the wire. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's a copper wire I have, and made two other holes and went through that. And it's very stable. You know, you can't glue it, because when you open and close it, the back here the spine of this thing will bulk up, so it will take it apart after a while when you glue it. So I tried it, it didn't work, so I know that. So you have to do it with this hole thing, to attach it with a hole, with wire, with whatever, but gluing isn't possible. So that's what I did, and it works quite good. And here, because it springs open always a bit, I went in here with my crocodile and use this little chain to close it, to hold it close. I think that's something you can definitely improve. It's a bit fiddly, but when you get used to it, should be not a problem. I can't see, I only watch through the camera here, so that shouldn't be a big problem. I quite like this little chain. It looks really, yeah, sort of nice. And I put some breads up here and for decoration things, and a bit of stamping, bit of speckles, and here this is a ribbon, and under here that's a sort of drywall plastic thing. It's not this drywall tape, it's a drywall making as well, but it's a plastic, it's a blue plastic grit thing. It's on a tape like a roll as well. And that's it actually. That's what I wanted to show you. And as I said, this is what I used for it. Very, really, I didn't want to throw that away. It's always worth keeping stuff like that. So that's what I make. And now I will show you my camera, what's waiting for me to make videos actually. And while I'm sitting here, the camera is on this. It's not a tripod actually, it's only one thing here. And it's ideal, it is here. When I sit, it will watch over my shoulder. It's an ideal position really. And when I don't need it, I can put it up like this. And it isn't really in the way, and it can sit there all the time. And this, I think, it's perfect, really perfect way to secure that. It's really stable and it won't fall off, or really great thing. I can absolutely recommend this one. And the company, it's called, what is it? Sumikon, S-U-M-I-K-O-N. I ordered that at Amazon actually. I really like it. That's what I wanted to have, and I think it's perfect. So, and that's it. That's all I wanted to show and tell you, so don't get impatient when you don't see some process videos from me in the next days. I will definitely come up with it soon, promised. So I hope you like my little notebook, my second try actually, and it's successful. I'm pleased with it and I really like it. And thanks for watching, and I hope I see you next time with a fantastic process video. So see you then, bye bye.